Hello, everybody. Welcome back to American Pocket Billiards slash Pool, Eric Durbin YouTube channel. uh, Start off here with a little hats off to you, everybody. Hats off to you all out there that's dealing with the United States of America and all the other problems in the world. All the division, all the financial, medical, family. All the issues. Hats off to you. You're in my prayers. God bless you, your loved ones, and we'll definitely see better times through this. There's a God out there that's paying attention. But okay, so it's been a while. I had mentioned a story in Tampa, Florida, and it's a pretty good story. It's got some humor to it. It's actually a really good pool hustling story, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. I will be getting it done soon. Uh, but today I want to do a story in particular, just kind of a short story. It was a trip I was on once, but it's a small clip of this trip. I was in Waco, Texas, and there was a few people at hand on this trip, and sorry about that, folks. I'm sponsored by Marlboros, but there was a few people on hand at this trip, and it was pretty interesting. Anyone that knows much about Waco, Texas, especially in those days, maybe like the 99, the end right before 2000 and all that, or maybe right around 2000. It was all around that area, but I believe it was before the 2000. No, it was in the 90s. It was the very end of the 90s. But there was a guy, Leroy, from Waco. He played on this 8-foot table in this spot, and he was very difficult, to say the least. This guy probably busted a whole lot of real good players that was trying to go through was trying to go through Texas and get them some gas money. This guy he probably sent many of them walking. Especially on an 8-footer. I mean, he played it really good, and he was a mechanic. Was a great player, great rotation player. Period. But and they bet pretty high too. They did bet pretty good in this spot, and it may have been a Clicks Billiards. I can't say for sure. I can't remember exactly. But it's gonna be a short story here. I'll get this. It was a huge trip. It was a great road trip I was on, but this is just a clip of it. And um, so we're playing. Okay, we're playing. I think the first set was for $2,000 or $3,000. We was playing raise to 11. Okay, Leroy Leroy beats me. He beats me the set. The first set we play. It may have been for more money, so don't quote me. But we was betting pretty dang good. So I lose the first set. We're kind of all tipsy. The guy that was staking the game was he was really gun shy at this point because I think he had booked some losers throughout that last month or so. He'd been betting on some pool and stuff, and it hadn't been running good for him. So now he's run into this into this mess, and so the place is getting near like closing. I think it was closed at that point, and they had just kept it open and locked it up for us to play. But whatever the case, we got time to play this one more set. Leroy says, "I'm gonna play one more set," and that's all. And I'm done. Basically, and so forth. And whatever the case, I know that Manish went ahead and he unloaded. Manish unloaded. He had some faith in me. Plus, I think he was just trying to get even, try to get whatever money back he could get. And so I'm up against the ropes big time. We all are. And whatever the case, like I say, this Leroy, I mean, he's running threes, fours, fives. This guy could come with big packages at any second. and kick, bank. It didn't matter, did it all, especially on that 8 foot table that he liked to trap people on. And so, okay, I'm gonna get to it here. We're racing to 11. He's got me down 10-9, which he needs one game. I need a miracle, basically. Well, I need two games. He needs one, but we're down big. We're all in. It's backs against the ropes. So believe me, 2 games is a bunch in that spot. Well, to make matters worse, now bear with me. I tried to draw a diagram on a piece of paper of the pool table of this what happened, and there was witnesses to this. This is the best I can do. I'm not perfect. I do the best I can in these short stories with what I have to operate with. Okay, so let me get this ready here. And 1 second here. Okay, here we go. So see, this is the pool table. Don't laugh too hard, people, okay? So he's got me 10-9. I need 2 games. He needs one. He plays safe. There's the 9 ball, the 7 ball, the 8 ball, and the 9 ball is left on the table. Here's the cue ball. And here I am. I'm standing back here like, oh shit, we're screwed. Right? I'm standing right about here. Okay? He's got me dead safe. He left about an inch between. He didn't freeze me, thank God. There was about an inch between the cue ball and the 9 ball. Yeah, the cue ball looks like a pink leopard from the Bagunga Unka. And so what I do, so what I got to do, here's the secret. Just for the record, I kicked this ball dead in the pocket is what I did. I kicked it straight in this hole, pocket speed. The cue ball wound up right around the same spot. I pocketed the 8 ball in this corner. I brought the cue ball back over here for the 9 in the corner and went hill, and then I broke and ran the next rack for the set. We won the money. Okay, but here's the secret. Here's how I made this kick shot. Here's what I did. Okay, see, the cue ball, what I did was I walked around the table. I was here. I walked around and I looked. And I seen my line from this spot. I knew that if I just erased, I pictured this 7 ball wasn't even there. So I knew if I shot this cue ball into this spot with a little right hand English, that's this side of the cue ball, little right English, hit this spot. And what I'm doing, I was trying to just aim in the cue ball to kick the cue ball directly in this corner pocket. So I knew if I did this, I knew if my English was correct and my speed was correct, I knew that this cue ball would hit this rail and go directly toward this corner pocket, and at the same time it would hit the 7, which would make the 7 go directly in that corner pocket. Okay, that's now. If you got that, if you could gather what I just showed you, awesome. If you couldn't, no big deal. You can read it in the book. But look, to make a long story short, it was an amazing shot. Under the gun like that, there were a few witnesses that saw this shot happen. And here's the catch. There was no kind. I hit it perfect. You could see I hit it with pocket speed. So I was shooting this ball to make it in the hole. I wasn't kicking and hoping I hit the ball and maybe it might go. I was kicking this ball directly in the heart. And believe me, I split the wick, pocket speed, got out, got the money. But excuse the diagram, folks. I hope someone out there can appreciate it. I'm doing the best I can. God bless America. God bless all you guys. Amen.